You look at it inside the Beltway. I'm not an inside the Beltway guy. I am an outside the Beltway guy.
But the people that vote on taxes are inside the Beltway.
And those people are going to vote the right way when millions of people demand that they vote the right way. On this issue, I have no doubt that as President of the United States, I can rally young people and their parents to say that if Germany does it, Scandinavia does it, countries around the world do it, we can do it. And yes, we bailed out Wall Street. It is Wall Street's time to help the middle class.
The next Senate leader, a Democratic leader, is probably Chuck Schumer of New York. Can you deliver his vote tonight? Can you tell me one senator is going to follow you for these proposals? They're all good, decent proposals. In fact, they're moral proposals.
Chuck,
tell me the votes.
Yeah,
who's going to vote
Chuck
with
very,
you?
very well.
Is he going to vote with you?
Well, call him up. I don't know.
Well, you give us one vote.
But
you say I will give you 60 votes and pass it, and you can't give me one vote.
I didn't say
your vote, but you won't be in the Senate anymore.
Chris, I didn't say I couldn't give you one vote. Look, what you're not catching on, I have to say this respectfully, all right? You're a nice guy. You're missing the point, all right? You're missing the point. If you look at politics today as a zero-sum total, if you're looking at 63% of the American people not voting, 80% of young people not voting, billionaires buying elections, you're right. I'm not looking at that world.
How's that going to change the day you're in office? You won't have a Supreme Court on your side.
What I will have is millions of people demanding...
You need 60 votes to get a Supreme Court nominee. Well, no, we're starting at the very point of can you do what you say you're going to do?
Yes, damn right, I can do what I say.
What have you done like this? Have you ever done anything like this? Have you ever gotten 60 votes? Have you ever gotten 60 votes for anything in the Senate?
Yeah, actually, we have.
What was it?
My veterans bill, comprehensive veterans bill, the strongest veterans bill passed in many, many years. But that's as a senator. Now I am hopefully the President of the United States, and we have the bully pulpit. So the difference that you and I have...
So's Obama.
The difference that you and I have is you're looking at politics in the way it is today. What I am trying to do is not just pass legislation. I'm trying to change the face of American politics.
Is absolutely the crux of the matter. That was such a good exchange. Bernie Sanders saying, you and I look at the world differently. You look at it inside the Beltway. I'm not an inside the Beltway guy. I'm an outside the Beltway guy. He said, you look at politics today as a zero-sum total. Chris coming back and saying, listen, how is that going to change the day you're in office? I'm starting at the very point of can you do what you say you're going to do? Senator Sanders says, damn right I can do what I say. You're looking at politics in the way it is today. What I'm trying to do is not just pass legislation. I'm trying to change the face of American politics. I'm trying to change the face of American politics. That is the essence of what Bernie Sanders is trying to do in his campaign, absolutely in his own words. And he didn't volunteer it. It had to happen through that contentious back and forth between the two of them, with Chris pushing him so hard on it, but he got it. And if you are a supporter of Bernie Sanders, that is absolutely music to your ears. And if you are skeptical that he can change the face of American politics, then you may like him, but you may think he can't get it done. And that is the fight that's happening right now in this fascinating Democratic primary, which is nothing like the Republican primary, because in the Democratic primary, Democratic voters basically like both their choices. They like both candidates. They say they have respect for both candidates. They have a difference of opinion between them as to whether or not one of them is practical or one of them is asking too much. And that is why the Democratic primary is a constructive thing, because these two candidates are not destroying each other. They're not tearing each other down. They're presenting two different ways of approaching the future, basically reform versus revolution. And that kind of a fight is constructive because it will make the Democratic Party make better arguments and thereby win more arguments. And that's why this primary is so exciting. What a great event tonight. We'll be right back.